Well, you don't get a hand. What? Bodo lirikana ubeto na teri nogashoka teri-ini no wathani ni agakuriukia muthenya wa imi-ini rwa gutware uthamaki-ini wake wa tene na tene. Mathani unengere han kihuruko gitathiraga, wathani unengere han wanjiru kihuruko gitathiraga, kuma muromo wa irihiro arohuruka uhoro. Ndiragwita wana familia andu a mucii moke maikie tiri. Jeni wana familia kwaya moke wega kahora toga space ni kanini. Kichukua unaweka unarudi nyuma weka ndani sawa, rudi nyuma. Maito ni atwarirwo haria hakuhi ari, atwarirwo hau hakuhi mari maikia tiri macoke na thutha. Niheo tiri ikie ikia Susan ikie kwa kahora mshike mkono sawa sawa. Uguo hawa kile wa familia tukuje pole pole. The immediate family members kutaithiriria ihau. Immediate family members tumsaidie, tumweherie hau hakuhi, erio hau hakuhi atwaro hau thutha hanini. Immediate family members tukuje. Yashokia thutha hanini. Immediate family members tunataka weke mchanga. Weka mchanga, tunarudi nyuma. viongozi wetu wenye wako hapa, MCA na wa MP, kuja tuweke mchanga. Wengine wote sisi marafiki wa
ndo amathe undo ucio ungi Mwendo wa kuma Gorogetina. Ona nidana ne wange na utorota. Mheshimiwa na thank you muno ni undu wa guka. He maundu manini wero muno na chief ni agwetire. Chief ni agwetwo horo wa cukuru uyu. Na hinya waku no hoti waku haria ungihota. Nie ni undu wa maundu ma devolution moe uri ingika guku no njakire ECD of which mubango-ini wakwa. Maundu macio mangi otogwero mwana Mheshimiwa GK ithuĩ kĩrĩa tũngĩenda maendeleo mũngĩnyitana gwĩke o kaũndũ ingĩ tũtiakena na no tũgacokagia ngatho nĩ ũndũ wa andũ a mathe ũndũ ũcio ũngĩ hena borithi twarĩ nayo gũkũ na Mheshimiwa nĩ ũra imagine police station ĩkĩbingo nĩ ũndũ wa kwaga borithi mũrĩ mũigua ũguo Tamakai nĩ kũiguĩkire ũguo thĩinĩ wa Kirinyaga borithi ĩkĩbingo gwatuĩka nĩ kũbingo na gũkira ũguo Mheshimiwa angĩkorwo he kaũndũ ũngĩka police station ĩno ya gũkũ ĩcoke no ũcokie ngatho mũno sasa karibu sana Mheshimiwa na niwe halo Mheshimiwa niwe egũtũintroduce andũ acio angĩ matigarĩte na nĩ ũndũ wa kũthara mathari sasa karibu sana Mheshimiwa.
In the interest of time, Honorable Majority Leader, we were supposed to have the Cabinet Secretary for National Treasury to come and speak to us. I've already told the House he will be here on Wednesday, so you can accumulate any other issues directed at the Treasury so that he can be able, as he talks about CDF disbursements, to answer any other questions relating to finance on Wednesday. Question number 001 of 2025, Abdi Shurie. Member for Balabala.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Cabinet Secretary for Education, 1, explain why students enrolled at the Kenya Medical Training College, KMTC, are excluded from receiving Higher Education Loans Board support, while students in other public institutions such as technical training institutions are eligible beneficiaries? 2, could the Cabinet Secretary state the measures put in place by the Ministry to ensure such discrimination is abolished? 3, could the Cabinet Secretary specify the legal provisions or government policies being applied by the Ministry to justify such denial of help support to KMTC students? I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you for inviting me. Mr. Speaker, I request to respond to the 3 questions as follows together. The Higher Education Loans Board currently funds students in universities and technical and vocational education and training institutions under the Ministry of Education. HELB is the HELP is able to fund these students because it is provided with a budget to do so through the Ministry of Education. The Kenya Medical Training College is under the Ministry of Health. HELP is ready and available to provide funding to students in KMTCs once it is supported with the necessary budget by this House through the Ministry of Health. Indeed, when resources were availed to HELP did provide support to KMTC students. This happened, for example, in financial year 2013-2014, when there was a partnership with USAID, and in the year 2022-2023, when the Ministry of Health provided resources to HELP. May I assure the House, therefore, that HELP is committed to support all eligible college and university students in pursuit of their tertiary education without any discrimination. We look forward to working with this Honorable House to explore the possibilities of enhancing the funding to cover the yet-to-be-covered institutions in our tertiary education space. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I submit.
You are satisfied? If you
No,
are, you don't have
no,
to
Honorable
ask
Speaker, I'm not satisfied.
Go ahead.
The reason is when he tells me, I think what was been put in the kitty of HELP should cater for all students irrespective of under what ministry the institutions fall. Because by saying enhancing the budget, then they'll be able to give others, the KMTC students, support. Doesn't make sense, to be very honest. So I think what will happen is the kitty should cater for all students irrespective of whichever institutions they are studying at. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Dr. Bukose.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and thank you, CS, for the response. But the response is unsatisfactory because since COOPS took over the admission of KMTC students, why should KMTC students be excluded from accessing HELP through the normal education budget that is given to HELP, such that now you have to ask them to get a budget within the Ministry of Health? Why should that happen? Because they are both of them, even those in the TTI, Technical Training Institutes, or in diploma courses, they all access HELP. So why should the KMTC, who are admitted through the same portal of COOPS, be excluded?
Dr. Nyikal. Give this one next to you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think the answer is actually inadequate. Why is it that the Ministry of Health had to provide money to help so that the students can get help? Yet, with other colleges, no other persons give the money. The same, why did the students from KMTC need to get money from USAID to support them? And further, how is this linked to COOPS, the Kenya Central Colleges and Universities placement? Because there is an issue, a legal issue, of whether students in KMTC should be admitted through COOPS or through KMTC itself. And this is actually related to this denial. So I think we are not getting the full information that we require for this matter, which also links to the Commission of University Education. And that's where the legal issue is, because the Commission of University Education then demanded that this also gets, COOPS also admits these students. So there's more we need to know on this, Mr. Speaker.
It is very simple. KMTC students are students like any others. HELP resources are public resources appropriated by this House. Can you take steps to ensure that KMTC students also access HELP financial facilities?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, members. It is true that KMTC students are students like any other in the country, And it is true that HELP, as an institution that funds students, should be able to fund all of them. I think there is an issue of misalignment with the domiciling of KMTC under certain terms in the Ministry of Health that leads to this discrepancy. So we will work with the Ministry of Health to align that aspect so that we can get resources to help in order to support the KMTC students. I think the alignment is what is the key with respect to funding the students in KMTC, because we've already aligned the issue relating to placement. KUPS places all the students. So we should extend that further to ensure that funding is also covered under HELP in order for our students to be funded in KMTC. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I think it's not just enough to say that we shall be aligned, because we already have students of KMTC within colleges. I think the best answer this Cabinet Secretary can give this House is how soon can that undertaking be done? Because we need timelines so that this is dispensed with.
We'll make progress. I'll direct the chair of Health Committee and the chair of Education. Yes, Wanjala, what is it?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is not only KMTC that are suffering out of this. Students going to study education in universities are paid by HELP. How about those who are in colleges who are also not being paid by HELP? They also need to be assisted. Other than that, it will be discrimination. I want to minister to, as they ensure that KMTC is aligned. Could he also confirm that the teachers in colleges will also be aligned?
Point noted. I was directing the chair Health, the chair Education, to arrange and meet the minister and bring a report to this House in 2 weeks on the steps taken to ensure that KMTC students access HELP loan facilities and any other tertiary institution students, because these are public resources and these are deserving cases. Next, question 018 of 2025, Honorable Umulher Kazim.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I would like to ask...
Which chair are you addressing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Honorable Speaker. You know, Mr. Speaker, I'm always used to you chairing us in House Business Committee, so I'm always thinking when I see the Speaker is chairing House Business. I'm sorry for that. Could the Cabinet Secretary explain why it has taken inordinately long to integrate Duxi and Madrasa classes in primary and secondary schools, yet the provisions of Section 95(2)(e) of the Basic Education Act envision operationalization of such programs to enhance access to education by all students. 2, to clarify whether the lack of integration of Duxi and Madrasa learning programs in the formal education